Hello Rangers, and welcome to Ranger Ruby YouTube channel. Today in this video I'll be going over the question, how are national parks? Google autofill. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. Okay, now so as you may or may not have noticed, we are here on the great and wonderful search engine that is Google, and today we are going to be playing the Google autofill game. Now I've already made videos like this, but they were a little bit a while ago, so I'm going to re-explain what the game is. Essentially, you type in a question into Google, except you don't finish it. Then you go through all the first letters of the alphabet, just all the letters of the alphabet, one by one, and you see what Google autofills in the rest of the questions, and that's what we are going to answer today. So let's go ahead and start with, how are national parks? As you can see, there's already several options here, but we're going to start with A. How are national parks an example of conservation? National parks are an example of conservation because they conserve areas of land, whether of historical significance or of natural ones. B. How are national parks being degraded, or as you see later, how are national parks being destroyed? Well, there are several ways this is happening, but one of the big ones is litter and climate change and all sorts of things. It's not just one problem. I made a video about this a while ago as well, but yeah. C. How are national parks created? National parks are created essentially through an act of Congress. It has to go through all the branches of the government in order for an official national park to be created. D. Designated. C. So let's go to the second one. How are national parks different than zoos? National parks are different than zoos because in zoos, the animals are kept in containment. Although they do have plenty of space to roam around and be free, they're not naturally in the wild. Where in national parks, they are. How are national parks established? It's essentially the same as C, an act of Congress, and as you can see down here, how many national parks are east of the Mississippi River? I am not sure about that one. And how much is national park entrance fee? That varies from park to park. How are national parks funded? They are funded through the taxpayer dollars. So if you live in the United States of America and you pay taxes, then you are funding national parks. How are national parks G? What are national parks games? What are national game parks or other things like that? I made a video about national park games. I'm not quite sure what this question is saying. What are national game parks? And how many national parks? I don't know. This is a weird one. How are national parks H? How many national parks have I been to? Well, that can really depend. And how many national parks are in Hawaii? There are 2 actual national parks, and I believe there are 8 national site units in total. Okay. How are national parks And as you can see, these ones are all changed to what? What are national parks in India, California, Utah, USA, New York, Texas, in the UK? It all depends on state, but you can find out if you want to know by state by going to the National Park Service's official website, using that scroll bar to find the state, and you can see all the national site units. And if you want to know by the country, I'm afraid you're going to have to Google that, which is why you're here. How are national parks J? How to get a national park job. So I've talked to several park rangers about this, and the best way to get a national park job is to start early and volunteer. And another way is to go to college. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. K. There's nothing for K. L. How are national parks looked after? They are looked after by park rangers. That is their job, to maintain national parks. How are national parks M? Managed, made, maintained. So managed and maintained are kind of the same. They are maintained and managed by the National Park Service and individually by national park rangers. National parks are made through an act of Congress, and yeah, so there you go. How are national parks in? So again, these are all changed to what? But yeah, you can find them through the NPS website or Google it. Oh, again, these are changed to what? And I've already answered this question. How are national parks protected? They're protected through, again, the park rangers and because of the government. I don't expect much for this, but oh, we got something. So what are national park quarters? I've made this video already, but national park quarters are like state quarters. They're just the United States 25-cent piece that are commemorating national parks. What are national park rangers? National park rangers are the people that help protect your national parks. S. How are national parks sustainable? That is a very interesting question. I'm not sure quite what they mean, but national parks are sustainable because we protect them, and so therefore they will be sustained. I'm not sure what that is asking. T. What are national trust parks? Okay, national trust parks. This is a whole other video, so we're not going to get into that. But yeah. What are national parks? U. How are national parks unique as a protected area? That is very interesting. National parks are actually originally unique to the United States when Yellowstone was created as the first national park, and they are unique because they are owned and run by the people. They are public lands. W. What is National Park Week? National Park Week is a week set aside in April, and each day in National Park Week is celebrating something specifically that we love about national parks. It is a fun time, and although this year we did not get to celebrate it the way we might have wanted to, it is still super awesome. Why? Again, not much for why, but how much is a National Park yearly pass? That depends on how old you are and other such things. And then finally, Z. Nothing for Z. Well, everybody, that is the end in today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to click the red subscribe button and the little bell next to it to always know when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching again, and I shall see you next video. Bye!